Assalamualaikum students, this is Miss Marok, your English teacher from SM Public Academy Campus 5. I hope you all are fine and taking good care of yourselves at your home. Let's start today's lecture. But before starting, let's discuss what were we reading. So we were reading The Hotel Cat. Do you remember what did we study in the last class? Let's just quickly review that, then we will move forward. In our last lecture, we studied the hotel caught fire, and the roar of fire was louder than the roar of wind. Okay? There was a storm, do you remember? And the sound of fire was louder than the storm. Father went out to see what can be done, and Mother and Judy were looking out from the window. The hotel caught fire. Then the fire engine came to put off the fire. Judy was so worried for the cat and kittens, and father had no hope for them to be alive. Why? Because the fire was so fierce, and they did not find the cat or kittens anywhere. Right? Now let's move forward. So, today we are going to read page number 32 till page number 35. I hope you have your books in front of you and you have your pencils in your hands so you can underline the difficult words. Okay? Let's see the last paragraph of page number 31. It was not until the end of the week that Judy went to see the hotel, for there was still a danger of falling bricks and beams, and the air was thick with drifting smoke. She went on Saturday with Mother and Father. They stood and looked at the burnt out shell of the building. Walls had tumbled, window frames had fallen out, doors had gone. It was a sad black scene. So what happened? Judy did not go to the hotel because there was a danger of falling bricks. Okay, the hotel caught fire, right? And due to fire, everything was broken down. Alright, so Judy did not go to the hotel, but after a week, she went there with her mother and father. And what did she see there? She saw that everything was damaged. Okay, everything was burned out. So it was a black scene, means it was so sad to see all the things burned out. Okay. The porch is still standing, said Judy at once. It's no good looking in it, said father. I've looked lots of times. what happened? Judy said that the porch is still standing. When everything was broken down, there was only the porch which was still standing. And do you remember the cat always came from the porch end? Okay, so that's why Judy said the porch is still standing. But what did father said? He said it's no good looking in it. Why? Because he had looked there for the cat several times, but he did not find the cat there. Okay, that's why he was hopeless. Judy stared at the porch standing up by itself in a heap of tumbled ruins. What happened? Ruins means destructions, okay? So what happened? Judy stared. Stared means to look continuously with wide open eyes, okay? So Judy stared at the porch herself for the cat, okay? Poor little cat, poor little kittens. Look, whispered mother. At the moment Judy looked, out of the woods came a cat, a large ginger cat. So what happened? Judy was looking for the cat, but she didn't find it. But all of a sudden the mother said, "Look!" And when Judy looked there, out of the woods, the ginger cat came, okay? It walked up to Judy and rubbed itself against her legs, as if very glad to see her. And when the cat saw Judy, it again rubbed itself against her legs, okay? And it was showing that it was happy, glad to see her, okay? Glad means happy. My cat, murmured Judy. Murmured means softly spoken, okay? And she could hardly believe her eyes. My cat, it's safe. But what about the kittens? They had been too young to run to safety. When Judy saw the ginger cat, she was so happy. And she said, "My cat, it's safe." Okay, she was so happy to find her cat safe. But she was asking for the kittens, and she was thinking that the kittens were too small to save themselves, right? Because the kittens cannot walk or run properly, right? When the kittens are so small, they cannot walk properly or they cannot run properly, right? So that's why she was thinking that it was not easy for them to save their lives from the fire, okay? The cat walked away a few steps and then walked back to Judy. Then it walked away again. "Watch where it goes," said Mother. So Judy followed the cat. It walked into the wood. So Judy walked into the wood, and behind her went Mother and Father, stepping as quietly as they could on dry leaves and crackling twigs. So the cat started moving towards the wood, and the mother said, "Judy, to watch where it goes." So Judy started following the cat. And after Judy, mother and father were going. Alright? So they were following the cat very quietly. Look, whispered Judy. It has made itself a nest. It was a little mossy hollow full of dry leaves. The leaves were red and yellow and brown and gold, all the colors of autumn. And among the leaves there were movements, tiny, struggling, unsteady movements. So what happened? When they followed the cat, they found a nest. And what was there in the nest? There were kittens. Okay, there were kittens in the nest of dry leaves. So remember, where were the kittens saved from the fire? In the nest of dry leaves. Okay. Now let's underline the difficult words of page number 32 and 33. Drifting. Drifting means blowing. Tumbled. Tumbled means fallen. Stared. Stared means looked at something for a long time. Ruins. Ruins means destructions. Whispered. Whispered means spoke slowly. Murmured. Murmured means softly spoken. Twigs. Twigs means small branches. Unsteady. Unsteady means unstable. I hope you have underlined the difficult words of these 2 pages with me. Now let's turn the page. The kittens. There they were, with eyes still tightly closed and worried little creased up faces. They were all safe and sound in a nest of dry leaves. So how many kittens were there? 4. And they were saved in the nest of dry leaves. Okay, but it was quite obvious from their faces that they were so worried. Okay. The kittens, cried Judy in delight. How did they get here? The cat must have carried them one by one in its mouth, explained father. Perhaps it carried them beyond the reach of the flames first, and then carried them again one by one into the woods. So what happened? Judy was amazed to see them alive, and she questioned that how did the little kittens get there? Okay, and what did the father reply? Father answered Judy that the mother cat, means the ginger cat, must have taken those kittens to save them from the flames. Okay. Brave, clever cat, said mother. It may even have sensed danger and moved the kittens before the fire even began. And the mother said, that the cat was so clever, okay, and so brave, and it might have taken them to the safe place even before the fire began. It means she was trying to say that the ginger cat might have sensed danger. Sensed means like to foresee, okay? To know what is going to happen, okay? They are rather like autumn leaves themselves, said Judy. That yellowy ginger browny color. They have grown up bit too. So, how were the kittens? The kittens were yellowy ginger browny in color. Okay? And because Judy has visited the hotel after several days, that's why she noticed that the little kittens had grown a bit too. Okay? The next day, the owner of the hotel came by car and called at the cottage and spoke to Mother. He asked a few questions about the fire. Then he said, "Have you seen anything of a cat? My housekeeper is very unhappy about it. It was expecting kittens, and she couldn't find it when she left the hotel. She had intended coming back today to have another look for it." So what happened? The next day, the owner of the hotel came to look for the ginger cat. And whose ginger cat was this? It was housekeeper's cat, okay? And the housekeeper, who is housekeeper? Housekeeper is a person who does the cleaning and domestic task of the hotel, okay? So the housekeeper was so sad for the ginger cat and she was looking for it, okay? So she had intended, means she had planned coming back just to look for her cat, okay? "Oh, it's safe," said Mother, "and so are the kittens." She told the story of the brave cat and she added, "If your housekeeper wants a home for any of the kittens, I know a girl who would love to have one." And so Judy, of course, ended up with one of the yellowy ginger brownie kittens of the hotel cat. So Mother told the owner of the hotel that the cat and the kittens are safe. And she also asked the owner that if your housekeeper wants a home for any of the kittens, she can give it to Judy. So in the end, Judy had one of the yellowy ginger brownie kittens of the hotel cat. Okay? We have done the reading. Now let's see the difficult words of these 2 pages. Let's underline them. Creased up. Creased up means wrinkled. Sensed. Sensed means to foresee, to know what is going to happen in the future. Intended. Intended means planned. Housekeeper. Housekeeper is the person who does the cleaning and domestic task of the hotel. Okay? Now let's see the difficult words of the pages that we have read today. So here is the list of the difficult words. Let's see the words one by one. Drifting, tumbled, steered, ruins, whispered, sensed, murmured, twigs, unsteady, intended. We have already discussed the meanings of these words while reading. Okay? Now let's discuss the key points. What was standing still when everything was ruined due to fire? Do you remember? What was standing still? Porch. The hotel porch was standing still when everything was ruined. Okay? What was Judy looking for in the ruins of the hotel? Ginger cat and kittens, right? Judy was finding the cat and kittens in the destructions of the hotel. Where were the kittens saved? Do you remember? Where did the ginger cat save the kittens? In the leaves nest. So the kittens were saved in the nest of leaves. To whom that ginger cat belonged? That ginger cat belonged to the housekeeper. What did the cat do when it saw Judy? It rubbed itself against Judy's leg, okay? So it was a gesture to show that the cat was happy to see Judy. We are done now. Thank you for watching this video, my dear students. I hope you must have loved the story of the hotel cat. In the next lesson, we will start Pirello the Dancing Horse. We will read page number 5 till page number 9. Okay? Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.